हेलो एवरीवन। ये फोर्थ वीडियो हम अपनी विजन आईएएस मंथली मैगजीन ऑफ फेब मंथ का जो सोशल इश्यूज से हम कर रहे हैं। तो हम उसे स्टार्ट कर देते हैं। अभी मेरे ख्याल से मार्च का तो भी नहीं आया है, तो भी हम उसको टाइम दे सकते हैं। फिर मैं कोशिश करूँगी जल्दी ही और इसे मतलब जल्दी कवर करने के लिए हर टॉपिक को। चलो, 6.4 इज स्वच्छ भारत मिशन ग्रामीण। सो ये न्यूज़ में क्यों आया है कि स्टैंडिंग कमेटी ऑन वाटर रिसोर्सेज ने एक रिपोर्ट पब्लिश की है एनालाइजिंग द इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ द स्वच्छ भारत मिशन। तो स्वच्छ भारत मिशन क्या है, ग्रामीण ये क्या है? इट इज़ अ सेंट्रली स्पॉन्सर्ड स्कीम which is actually launched in 2014 to achieve the comprehensive sanitation coverage in rural area, you know. रूरल एरिया में सैनिटेशन अचीव करने के लिए हमने ये जो गवर्नमेंट है जो वो ये स्कीम लेकर आई है 2014 में। उसका ऑब्जेक्टिव है, उसके जो भी ऑब्जेक्टिव हैं दे हैव टू बी कंप्लीटेड इन टू फेजेस, फेज वन एंड फेज टू। एंड द फेज वन अप्रोच इज gonna be completed. Phase one approach should be completed in from 2014 to 19, which is already passed out as we are already in 2025. So पहले phase में we had to make country the open defecation free by 2019 to October 2019, which is uh, which is at the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, by providing access to toilets to all the rural households. Basically, open defecation free was the task. And since we are talking about Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin, so it is basically a that sort of a thing that we need to have toilets in the rural households. Then phase two starts from 2019 to 2025, launched in 2020 to ensure Sampurna Swachhata, that is, no one is left behind in their pursuit of having individual household toilets and proper waste management system, making village ODF plus model. ODF प्लस इसमें हो जाता है कि इसमें हम ODF के साथ साथ every household should be provided with a toilet, and a proper waste management system. Sampurna Swachhata, that is, no one is left behind, is having toilets in their houses. So ODF plus model में क्या क्या होगा? ODF sustainability, solid waste management, liquid waste management, and this one second. सो मेजरली जो हमारे गोल होंगे वो ये है, है ना, जो सॉरी ये गोल है हमारे, इन पे हमको फोकस करना है, यू नो कि हमें सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट चाहिए, लिक्विड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट चाहिए, विजुअल क्लीनलीनेस होनी चाहिए. सो दीज आर द थिंग्स, नाउ अगर टाइप्स ऑफ ओडीएफ प्लस विलेजेस देखें तो ये बॉक्स में एक्सप्लेन किया गया है. लेट्स एक्सप्लेन विद दैट. Expiring ODF plus village is sustaining ODF status and having arrangement of either solid waste management or liquid waste management. So this is aspiring. Three categories may they have divided. That is aspiring, rising, and then model ODF plus. So rising may sustaining ODF status and having arrangement of both. पहले वाले में या तो liquid waste management can be given, or either of the two, either liquid or solid waste management. But in the rising section there has to be both. Then in the third model, we have sustaining ODF status, having arrangements for both solid liquid waste management, visual cleanliness. Visual cleanliness is also there. Minimal litter. Visual cleanliness means what? Minimal litter, minimal stagnant wastewater, no plastic waste dump, and in public places and display ODF plus information, education. It's a kind of awareness, communication messages. So these are the type of ODF plus villages which we have modeled to attain through this scheme, Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin. So key features क्या है? The funding pattern will be 60-40 as it is in a sponsored schemes and a sponsored scheme. So 60% of the funds will be given by center and the 40% will be given by the states. Then we have 90-10 is northeast states, and for the northeast, in the case of northeast states, they'll be having 90-10 ratio. That is, the center will be providing 90% of the funds. And in other UTs, since UTs are all central government, so 100% share will be borne by center. Incentives of Bara to 12,000 is having for the construction of individual household latrines, for all BPL households, and and identified above poverty line also households who are SC/STs, SC/STs and household with physically disabled person. So this point you need to keep in mind that the fund of 12,000 is being given to the below poverty line people household, as well as to the persons who are even above poverty line but they are SC/STs and physically disabled, and landless laborers with homesteads, small and marginal farmers, and women headed households as well. Then Jan Andolan model is considered as a feature, whereas largest mass movement and behavioral change program in the world. It's a kind of awareness scheme where the large mass movements and behavioral changes are done on the basis of various dramas and Nukkad Nataks, or the other awareness programs. Jan Andolan model. Then Swachh Sarvekshan Gramin. Yearly surveys would be conducted through third-party survey agency. The Swachhta Hi Seva campaign 2024 to reignite the spirit of Swachhta Hi Seva. Swachhta Hi Seva campaign is also run to reignite the spirit of collective actions and citizen participation in cleanliness efforts. Then we have certain achievements as well in the program. What are the achievements? It is an impact of we will be figuring out in terms of phases only its impact. So by October 2019, all the villages of the country in all 36 states UTs were declared ODF free. Were declared ODF. Then we have this rural sanitation coverage also increased from 39%, which was in 2014, became 100% rural sanitation coverage. Then health is Swachh Bharat Mission helped to about 3 lakh diarrheal deaths. Previously when there were no toilets in their villages and at households, they had to go out and openly defecate. In terms of that, they are saying that they have achieved 100% open ODF, which has helped to avoid 3 lakh diarrheal deaths in 2019 as compared to 2014. Then we have this nutrition and productivity, where the cases of wasting, we have malnutrition, as, as you all are knowing the malnutrition status, this wasting and low weight, sorry, wasting, stunting, and anemic. So The cases of wasting among the children are 58% higher in non-ODF areas. So, comparison sort of a thing has been done by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, that where the scheme, such Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin implemented, as compared to those, 58% higher cases were found in non-ODF areas. So after that, safety and dignity of the women, 90%, 93% of the women felt safety as per UNICEF report. This is also a point to be noted. Then we have this, once again, yes, it is there. We have this savings in health expenditure also. The average of 50,000 was being saved every year by the families in ODF villages due to health cost avoided. So the UNICEF has given, taken out the report where it has reported that 50,000 average cost has been reduced in the areas where the scheme was adopted and made villages ODF. And the safety and dignity of the women, around 93% of the women are now feel dignified and safe in getting their toilets at home. Now achievement of the phase 2 is, data has been given, as per March 2025. We can see that ODF plus model states and UTs, Sikkim and Lakshadweep, ODF plus states, UTs, Ladakh, and more than 5 lakh villages have an arrangement for both solid and liquid waste management. So these are the achievements for phase 2. And around 90, there were 5 lakh 87,523 villages were there where the scheme was implemented, and around 95% of the target has been attained for ODF plus. Villages in the what were the challenges in the implementation of the scheme was also sorted out by the Standing Committee on Water Resources. So first one was the underperformance. Um the slow progress during last 5 years hinders achievement targets definitely, or only 35% and 57% targets was achieved in solid waste management and liquid waste management respectively, which is actually less, which should could have been done more in the target of 5 years. Then we have only 56% of the targets in respect of ODF plus village achieved. So this is also around 50%, which is less if we are talking about doing the scheme done in the course of 5 years. So it is also quite less. So only 31 and 8% of the targets were achieved in individual household items and community sanitary complexes respectively. So community is a way less, that is only 8%, and individual have attained 31%. Then under utilization of allocated budgetary, definitely only 19.61% you know allocated budget was utilized in the financial year. In the financial year 2025, 24-25. Then reliance on the extra budgetary resources. Even though the payment was, allocated budget was given, but the spend on payment of interest on EBR extra budgetary resources during 5 years, thereby reducing the availability of funds for the effective utilization. The funds was given for the as in phase one, up from 14 to 19, 2014 to 2019. But extra budgetary expenses were done in about 90 to 70 percentage, budgets, more budget was allocated for the same. Then inadequate incentives. Definitely, 12,000 is not is not adequate for the as per the assessment basis 2040. Then functional assessment. SSD 2023 has issues like inadequate scale, small sampling, and doubtful credibility of the third-party survey and methodologies used. Of course, this is there in whenever the surveys are done, whether they are accurate or not. It's speculations are there, and the results are skeptical, as if they have done proper sampling of the the whole case. Because maybe the possibilities are more that the sampling that they have taken, whether it may be systematic sampling, or just a simple random sampling, or if it is cluster based, or on what basis, if they have really find out or evaluated the outliers in the process, or they have just nullified, or have deleted the outliers, just to showcase the maximum output of the budget. So that is the thing. Then regional disparity is there. Then we have regional disparity, that is the states like northeastern states and uh, Manipur and Meghalaya, Jharkhand, Punjab, Nagaland are lagging behind in achieving this saturation. Then inefficient availability of vehicles for sanitation service is also a roadblock, with a low coverage of blocks with the plastic waste management units have been deployed. So availability of proper channel, for the logistical purpose, either to take away the waste, or to provide the the new material, or any things. So that was also vehicle was not sufficiently available. So recommendation was given by the Sun Committee was also there. The recommendation were the fast track implementation through coordinated efforts, definitely. Then they should be fully utilized. Recommendations are necessary that to be read, that the fast track implementation should be conducted. Then fully utilize the allocated budget. Yes, as we have already seen, the 2015, sorry, 2024 and 25, the budget was not properly used. So and avoid extra budgetary resource, which leads to payments of essential interest. Then reviewing and revising the incentive of for IHHL based on the present rate of inflation. Then devise comprehensive monetary mechanism, improve solid and plastic waste management by augmenting the activities such as increasing sanitation, um, you know, uh, sanitation vehicles, and deployment of forward linkages for the plastic waste management, and increasing number of functional things, the vehicles, in the sense of vehicles. So this was the topic, um, which was Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin, and have explained it as per the the article. The recommendation were nice, and it was all functional. That fast track implementation, budget allocation should be there, and should no more, or the revised budget should not be asked for, and improve the solid and plastic waste management as well, and have a proper look to the logistic functionary as well. So it was all around funds, functionary, and functions basis. The scheme was um, elaborated as in phase one and phase two works, where phase one was mostly discussing on the ODF, making the village ODF free, and the solid and liquid waste management. At the same time, phase two was ensuring that every household in the particular village targeted should be having the toilets in their household, and the proper and the systematic management of the solid, liquid, and the plastic waste in there. So we have done with the topic, and um, you know uh, let's wind up the video, and I'll come up with the next topic, that is Jal Jeevan Mission, in the next video. Thank you so much.